All right, that was 6 pounds of our country sausage gravy in our crock pot. With our gravy, I'm gonna add 2 pounds of cooked sausage right in there. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be the best breakfast to feed a crowd. I have a dozen eggs that I scrambled and cooked. They're a little underdone because it is gonna cook more in the crock pot. I have some triple cheddar cheese that we're gonna put right in there as well. I'm using this whole bag, but you can use whatever cheese you like. Ooh, this smells incredible. Now, of course, we're gonna season this all up. I have some black pepper, and we're gonna season this heavy because we have a lot of gravy, a lot of eggs, a lot of sausage. We wanna make sure that everything gets well seasoned. I'm also gonna add some onion powder because you guys know I love my onion powder, and if you know me very well, you know what's gonna come next. It's my favorite, my classic, garlic powder. Now with every seasoning, I'm going very heavy-handed. This is gonna be a super quick, super easy crock pot breakfast that will literally feed your entire family. So now that we have all that together, I'm gonna grab my spoon and it's time to get this all mixed together. We want that gravy, we want the sausage, the eggs, the cheese, all mixed together. Now I know some people don't like eggs for breakfast, so you can skip the eggs, and I know some people don't like cheese, so you can skip the cheese, but that sausage, gravy and the sausage is literally the best breakfast you could ever make. And you can even make your own homemade gravy. You can get the smaller cans and cut your portions in half. But for me, I am making this big breakfast for Sunday brunch. My whole extended family's coming over and they absolutely love sausage and gravy. This would be great for, you know, Easter brunch or just a Sunday brunch like me. Okay, let's make sure this gets fully well combined before we come to the next step. All right, and we're just flattening that out because we do have one more thing. It is not a gravy and sausage breakfast without biscuits. I just have my classic Pillsbury biscuits, the buttermilk ones, and we're just gonna pop these open. Woo! Grab our biscuits, and you know it, it's gonna go right on top of our gravy mixture. This is almost like a breakfast pot pie. All right, and 1 can of these biscuits is the perfect amount. You could probably fit up some more or cut them up if you prefer, but this is how I like to do it. And it is time to get this cooking. This crock pot is stuffed and puffed. All right, and we're gonna pop this one on high and let it cook. All right, you guys, it's been 4 hours on high. Now, ideally you would put this on low overnight for 8 hours so that you wouldn't have to wake up early to make it, but let's check it out. Woo! Those biscuits got nice and golden. Oh my goodness, it is time to give this a try. Oh, that gravy is bubbling. Oh my gosh, a biscuit, get some extra gravy right on top. And breakfast is served. All right, let's cut into that biscuit and look at how perfectly cooked it is. Oh yeah, look at those flaky layers. That's why we love Pillsbury, right, babe?
Yeah, that looks actually really delicious. I was a little worried about it.
Oh no, I know what I'm doing. It's gonna be really, really hot, but it's gonna be served delicious, warm, perfect for Easter brunch, for any, you know, get together.
Is it good?
That is so good. You gotta try it, you guys. 2 cans of our drained lump crab meat in our frozen pie crust. We're just gonna lay that flat for now. I'm gonna come in with some green onions and we're gonna sprinkle a generous amount of green onion right on top of that crab meat. This is such a yummy and delicious seafood dinner that everyone will love. I have 1 jalapeno that I diced up and we're adding that on top. And if you don't like the heat, you can skip that or do some green chilies, but the heat is gonna add some great flavor. Now we're gonna add some diced white onion and we're gonna add about half of an onion right in there with our crab meat, our green onion, and our jalapenos. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. The onions, the jalapenos, the crab meat. This is gonna be a good one, you guys. I'm gonna bring in my very extra large and in charge lemon, and we are gonna add some zest to this. I just think that lemon goes so well with any seafood, but if you don't like lemon with this, you can skip it. But I mean, you're not gonna wanna skip it. You can add as much or as little lemon zest as you want. Get all of that goodness right there, right in there. Don't worry, my hands are clean. All right, and in order for this to be a solid pie, we have to add some eggs. I'm adding 4 eggs right in there. Beautiful. Now it's time to season this up, and we're gonna start off with our Krell seasoning. and you can add as much or as little as you want. This has a big punch to it, so make sure that you are prepared. If you don't like a lot of heat, don't add too much. I think that looks good. And then my other favorite seasoning for this, some Old Bay. So we're gonna do both. I know, call me crazy, but that is how the recipe goes. We're gonna add a good amount of that. And then we're gonna start mixing this together, scrambling those eggs. And yes, I'm doing it in my pie crust. I know that people hate when I do that, but I do not wanna wash a bowl. So we are mixing it in our pie crust super quick. Oh my goodness, okay, that looks perfect, but we're not done yet. We are gonna add some medium cheddar cheese. We're gonna add about a handful of our cheddar cheese, and then I have something extra special, a jalapeno pepper jack.
Oh.
Obviously this house likes to bring the heat, so we're gonna add a handful of our pepper jack in there as well. And then we're gonna actually mix this in with that crab, that egg, and all of that. But this is gonna be delicious. It's gonna add some more flavor, but this is gonna be a crab pie, and it is really, really good. And I think you guys are really gonna like it. And if you live somewhere where you have access to fresh crab, more power to you. So let's get this nice and mixed.
I feel like I like the can more.
All right, this is mixed. We're gonna just spread that out. So the cheese and the egg will make sure that this kind of holds together. And now we can pop this in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes. Oh my, this smells incredible. The spices, the crab, the onions. Woohoo, this is gonna be a game changer. Oh my, all right. Make sure to cut all the way through to that crust.
It smells delicious.
It is smelling incredible all up in my nostrils. Oh, look at that. Perfectly cooked. Woo! And if you don't like your onions, you know, hard, if you want them like fully sauteed, you can cook them before you put them in here, but
That looks pretty dang good.
I'm not very picky, so let's give this a try. Woo! You can even add some hot sauce to this. I think that would be amazing.
Is it good?
I love that. All right, that was 6 pounds of peaches, and now I'm adding 2 sticks of butter. I did drain our can of peaches, and this is all on our Blackstone. Now I'm gonna come in with some dark brown sugar, and we're gonna add a generous amount of brown sugar on there. Don't worry, we'll give it a nice toss. That was about 1 cup of brown sugar. Come in with our spatulas, and we want that butter to melt. We want that sugar to caramelize. This is such a great and easy sweet treat that everyone will love. I like getting those canned peaches because they're halved and they're just ready to cook. And of course, you can't have peaches without a little bit of cinnamon. So we are going to sprinkle some cinnamon on all of these peaches. This is such a great dessert for a party. It's great for a transitional dessert from summer to fall because it's still hot out here. You want to use your grill before it gets too cold, and this is the way to do it. We're gonna give this one more toss before we close this up and start to let it cook. You can see all that delicious brown sugar butter that we're getting with those peaches that are just gonna grill so beautifully, and it's gonna taste like a peach cobbler. Oh my, all right. I think that's a good mix for now. Let's go ahead and close this baby up for a second. All right, let's check these out. Oh my, it smells absolutely phenomenal. We're just gonna give this a few more toss in there. We do kind of want some more grilling on our peaches, so we're going to turn up this heat so we can get this nice and with a good sear on our peaches. Oh yeah. All right, look at these babies. They look absolutely phenomenal. They're fully cooked, fully flavorful. It is time to serve these up. I got a bowl here we're going to put to the side, and you're going to grab how many peaches you want. I recommend 2 to 3 per person. Right in there. I'm going to grab one more because I love me some peaches. All right, and this is not complete without some vanilla ice cream. Whew. Oh yeah. Do 2 scoops because this is my lunch today. Oh my. All right, time to give this a try. Our grilled peaches with ice cream. Oh my goodness, this is so good. And you can use fresh peaches if you want, but they're kind of hard to find in Vegas. I love the canned ones.
Is it good?
That is better than a peach cobbler. You guys are gonna love it.